Hello, right, okay, sorry that we haven't done a lot of videos recently. It's turned out to be super hard with homeschooling children and doing videos at the same time. Plus, the last few days I've lost my voice. You can probably hear I'm a bit croaky, so I haven't been able to do any videos because I haven't been able to talk. Anyway, last week we did a calisthenics leg workout. That's what this is going to be again, but it's going to be a different one. So the last one we did was 20 minutes long. This one's going to be 15 minutes long. Got 5 exercises for 5 reps for 5 rounds. That's how it's going to work. So I'm going to take you through the exercises first. All the different exercises. Different exercises we've got are a shrimp squat variation, a skater, an archer squat, a lunge, and a tuck jump. Okay, I'm going to take you through each of them. I'm going to start with the hardest variation and then show the easier ones of each. So the first one's going to be a shrimp squat. So a shrimp squat. You grab hold of one foot, hold it behind you, arm out in front. I want my tummy to come down to my quad, front of my leg. I touch my knee on the floor, and I come back up again. Okay, so that's a shrimp squat. Down and up, keeping the heel on the floor. So we can take that down a notch by either holding a really small weight out in front of you, so that helps counterbalance. So by doing this, I'm counterbalancing my weight. That makes it a little bit easier. Number 2 is, I can have 2 hands out in front, and I just touch my knee onto the floor. Come up. Again, I can do that with a weight if I want to. Helps counterbalance. So a knee on the floor. Number 3, I go down as low as I can without putting my foot on the floor. Then put it down to give me a bit of balance, a bit of stability. Keeping that foot there as I come up, then lift it up as soon as I can. Or I could start holding on to something, so I can maybe hold on to a platform. If you can see there, I hold on to a platform, and then I'll put that knee down, come back up again. See, I'm using my foot. But you're trying to make it a really hard single leg exercise. Okay, so try and keep that back foot, this foot, off the floor as much as possible. So that's your first one, and that's meant to be really hard. Then we're going to go into a skater. So nice and low to the floor, so my bum is touching my heel. Keep back up straight, but I'm nice and low here. And then I explode off my outside leg and land, feet down. Okay, so the hardest variation of that is going to be trying to create some distance. Okay, now notice I'm not coming up and then jumping. Notice that I'm exploding from the floor off that one leg. So this leg's not on the floor anymore. Come over. Okay, so that's the hardest variation. We can make it a little bit easier by stepping. So I'm helping now with this other leg. This leg's coming up and I'm stepping, I'm pushing across, try and make it a big jump. You make it easier by reducing the distance that you're moving. You can also make it easier by reducing the height. Okay, so remember, you're meant to find the hardest one that you can do for 5 reps. Whichever one that is, that's fine, just make it a hard exercise. So we've gone shrimp squat, skater squat, the next one is an archer squat. It's also known as a side lunge. So legs apart, I'm going to get my bum as low as I can towards this heel. Hands out in front if you need to, wherever you need that balance. Grabbing that weight again, that small weight, holding out in front makes it a little bit easier. And I'll come up. So our hardest variation is going to be with a little jump. So I'm moving to the side every time. Okay, so I'm explosive off that back leg again. To make it a little bit easier, we take the jump out. Okay, and then to make it easier again, you just reduce the height, go to the depth that you can manage, where it's still really hard. Last one is going to be, the penultimate one is going to be jumping lunge. So hardest variation, it's going to be a jumping lunge. It's 5 on each leg. If you need to, you can reduce it down by just making it a reverse lunge. If you need to reduce it any more than that, again, just hold on to something, but try and make it alternate. So you're changing every time. The last one is your squat to tuck jump. Where I'm going to go. So the hardest variation, squat right down and jump in the air. Squat right down, jump in the air. Okay, so squat low, jump high. You reduce that down by, right, so if you need to reduce it down again, just make it a little one. Okay, but it's meant to be hard. So they're the exercises, 5 exercises. Shrimp squat, skater squat, archer squat, lunge, tuck jump. They're the 5. What you're going to do, you're going to set a timer for 3 minutes. 3 minutes long for each round. You do 5 reps on each, get through them as quick as you can. Whatever is left of that 3 minutes is your rest time. Okay, so you do all 5 reps, whatever's left of your 3 minutes is your rest time before you go again. And you do that 5 times, so that's 15 minutes total. Good luck, enjoy it, it's tough. You'll have trouble sitting down the next day, but it's worth it. See you later.